Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Matt, and today we're going to be playing King's Quest 1, but for something a little different, we're going to be playing it on a Macintosh. Now the Macintosh was not the first or the target operating system or computer architecture for King's Quest. That would have been the IBM PC, but it was ported out in the late 1980s. So the Macintosh we're using today is a Macintosh LC. And we can see it's booting up now. It's running a later version of macOS. I believe it's 7.5.1 or 7.5.3. Because of that, we're having to actually run King's Quest through the Leisure Suit Larry AGI interpreter. So Sierra wrote their games on the AGI platform, which was predominantly for PC. And then it was ported to Macintosh by, I'm not actually sure who, but somebody. Problem is, the early versions of the port do not work properly with later versions of macOS. However, Leisure Suit Larry in this case, this guy here, actually was ported a bit later, and there was a new version of the interpreter that does work at least a lot better than the original did. So basically I've copied all of the resource files into the Larry directory here. So when we start the Leisure Suit Larry executable, it will actually load up the King's Quest resources. So here we go. As we can see, verifying the game, it does not match the game's ID KQ1. Well, dang it. Guess we'll just have to continue. So here we go, King's Quest. Now notice the text as it's scrolling up is a little bit weird. That is because the Larry interpreter, I guess, didn't expect it to plot out this way. But nonetheless, the rest of the game does play out just fine. As we can see, it is in color. And one thing that you may notice in the background, if we sort of look up here, where we've got sort of the dither pattern you see on the Mac normally looks very, very cross-hatched and kind of ugly in the video. Unfortunately, that's some artifacting caused by the encoding, and I haven't worked out how to get rid of it. But if you know how to get rid of it, please tell me in the comments, because I would love to for future videos. So, let's begin King's Quest. So here we find ourselves, we're standing out the front of a castle of some description. There seems to be some hungry crocodiles or alligators or something in the moat. So let's see what's going on here. Look, moat. It looks deep and dangerous. You can see alligators floating in the water. That doesn't sound great. So let's just for fun save our game. Oh, you can't do that. Save game. Ah, there we go. Let's just go Matthew 1. Yes, we will replace it. I don't know how to tab on a Macintosh, so I'm going to have to use my mouse. Okay, so what happens if we just walk into the water? Okay, misfortune strikes and you have fallen into the moat. Your struggles and cries have attracted hungry alligators. They do not want to let you go. Swim. Unfortunately, with the moat population, swimming is not possible. So it looks like we're being dragged down by the alligators. Okay, so swimming in the moat, not possible in this game. We at Sierra wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We are very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. Okay, so let's restore this. I wonder if there's a shortcut in this. Restore game, Apple O. Apple O. Yep, that seems to work. Great. Okay, so let's actually try using the bridge this time. We'll wander across. You may have noticed with the sound as well as we just started the game, the Macintosh sound is a lot less harsh than a PC speaker. So it is a bit nicer to play in this operating system, or this architecture I should say. So here we've got some doors to a castle. Let's look. Castle. King Edward the Benevolent, the mighty ruler of Daventry, lives in this castle. Open door. The huge doors swing open slowly. The one thing I've always liked about King's Quest is if you're into sort of medieval time, medieval history, or just, you know, medieval anything, it plays out very nicely like that. It's got a nice feel to it of ancient or very old times. And even this one, being the first, the graphics are pretty blocky, but nonetheless, it's a great storyline. Okay, let's look room. This huge tapestried room echoes every sound. It looks like the king is up on there. So do we need to bow to king? Oh, sweet. When you bow King Edward, his pleased smile warms you. Talk to king. When you speak to King Edward, he sighs and says, Sir Graham, I am an old man. I fear my end is near. I have chosen you to prove yourself worthy of the throne. As you know, our kingdom is weak and poor. I have knowledge of the existence of 3 things that would make our kingdom wealthy and strong. Somewhere within our kingdom, there is a magic mirror that tells the future. There is a magic shield that will protect the bearer from mortal harm. Finally, there is a magic chest that is always filled with gold coins. Go, Sir Graham. Go and bring me back these treasures. If you succeed, you will inherit the throne. Cool. Yes, bow to king again as we leave. There's no need to bow again. Okay, nice. Let's give the old game a save. If you follow through my other videos and playthroughs, usually with Space Quest, you'll notice that I save the game a lot. This is, I guess, a little bit less fraught with danger than Space Quest in some ways, but there's still a lot of ways you can mess this game up and render it unsolvable. So saving frequently is not a bad idea. So that's kind of cool. We're, I guess, going to inherit the throne if we can find some treasures, and somehow these 3 items are going to make Daventry super rich and, I guess, strong again. Again, it's a very medieval theme to this, that, oh, with some magical items, then everything will come true and everything will be great. But that's kind of the charm to this. It's nice to, you know, escape the realism. So, what do we need to do now? Let's see. Let's just head off here, maybe to the west. I haven't played this game for so long, probably 20 years or more. So I have absolutely no exact idea on how to solve it. I do roughly remember, but we're going to have to just figure this out as we go. Look around. See nothing special. The annoying thing about these early AGI games is that you can't just type the generic look around. You have to look very specifically at things. I think these dots on the ground are flowers, maybe? Flowers? See nothing special. Okay. Look. Boulder. You see a large grey rock. Look. Rock. You see a large grey rock. That's helpful. It's kind of round. Can we push it? Push rock. It'd be very difficult to remove the rock from here. So maybe let's just go behind it, maybe? Oh, okay. F3 does not work. Push rock. With a heave and a hoe, you manage to move the rock, revealing a dark hole underneath it. That's cool. Oops. Stepped in the hole, but no worries. Look. Hole. There is an intricately carved dagger in the hole. Sweet. Take dagger. You reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself. Another classic, especially with the early ones. You then need to look at it again when it's in your possession, and it sometimes gives you extra clues. Okay, the handle is beautifully carved. The blade is bronze and very sharp. Nice. Now, one other thing, because we're using the Larry AGI engine, and we're kind of, you know, piecing this together to work, is that we cannot use the inventory. I did try this earlier today, and the inventory causes the game to crash. So we just have to remember we have a knife, or a dagger in this case, and just, yeah, kind of work with that, I guess. Alright, where should we go from here? Let's maybe go north to that kind of brown looking region. Wonder if that's sand or something. Nope, it's just the horizon. Look. Tree. It's quite a big tree. There is a very large oak tree with branches stretching to the sky. Is that a hollow kind of up there? Look. Hollow. You need to be more specific. Look, hole in tree. You can't do that, at least not now. Maybe we have to climb the tree? Okay. That's handy. Oh, this looks treacherous. So is that, looks like a bird's egg? Look, nest. There's a pure golden egg lying in the nest. But from this perspective, the egg is like bigger than we are. So I don't know how this is going to work, but sure. I'm going to be a bit of a weakling here, and I'm going to save this again because I have a bad feeling. If we see the branch, it's cool, I've got a cursor in this. You can see the branch kind of here. I have a feeling if we walk to either side of this brown region, we are going to fall perilously to our death. So this is going to be a very interesting walk. Ooh. Oh, maybe not. Okay, oh, that's not so bad. Look. Egg. The golden egg is smooth and shiny. How can we take it? The thing's huge. I guess we'll try. Take egg. Oh, okay. The golden egg is so heavy you almost drop it. Man, we must have some big pockets. That's all I can say. So, we have a golden egg. That's handy. That wasn't one of the treasures, though, if I recall correctly. But maybe it'd be useful for something. The other thing I remember about King's Quest is there's a lot of fairy tale stuff in this, or references to fairy tales. So potentially we might end up... What was it? I can't remember if there was a giant or Rumpelstiltskin or something. One of those fairy tales had a goose that laid golden eggs. So maybe that's got something to do with it later on. So let's see if we can climb down the tree. No, that would just waste time. Oh, okay, we can just walk off the edge. That's handy. Okay, now, if we've gone one screen to the west, one screen to the north, if we go east, we should be behind the castle. And if I remember correctly, there's a garden here? Yes, there is. Let's have a look what's growing in the garden. So, look, garden. This is a well-tended carrot patch. The carrots look tempting to the hungry traveller. Let's take a carrot. Whoops. Help I could spell. You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground. Now I wonder, can we eat it? There's nothing like a crispy fresh carrot. Let's take another one. Cool. So yes, we can eat them, which is great, but I have a feeling they're meant for something else. Alright, let's see. Let's kind of head over to the east, and we'll see what that brings us. So it's a pretty big garden. I'm guessing it's all just carrots. It all looks pretty similar. Now, what's going to be on the east side of the castle? So we've got a kind of area that looks a bit weird here. Oh! Gentle Sir Graham, I am your fairy godmother. Your quest is indeed noble. My small part to aid you can be no bigger than this magic spell, protective but for a little while. Okay, so I guess she's casting a protective spell on us. Do I need to walk up to her? Maybe? That's kind of weird. Okay, she's just going to walk around waving the wand. Right. So I guess I have a... Oh, there we go. I'll be watching over you, Sir Graham. Okay, cool. So now we have a protective spell of some description. Let's save the game here again, because I have a feeling it's going to run out. While we're here, look, flowers. You see nothing special. I just remember something about these flowers, but that's okay. Let's go north and see what's going on up here. Ooh, what are they? Look around. There is a small patch of clover underneath the tree. Is that a 4-leaf clover? I think it is. Oop. So another thing that's different to the PC versions, you can't use home, page up, page down, and end to move diagonally. I don't understand 4. Why don't I just take clover? The clover is soft, yet you sense a strange strength in it. Look, clover. You have a perfectly shaped 4-leaf clover. Excellent. Now, what do we do with the clover? Maybe it brings us luck. I think that's what the clover does. Okay. So let's go east just for fun. See what's going on over here. And there's a pond. See what's down south. Oh, there's a goat. Oh, that comes later. I remember you got to lead the goat somewhere. I think that's what the carrot's for. So just have to remember the goat's there, which is kind of hard because I haven't got a piece of paper to map this out, but we'll see if we can vaguely remember. What have we got going here? Can't do look around. Look, water. You don't have any water. Look, lake. It's a beautiful lake. That's true, it is. This bush looks kind of weird. Look, bush. See nothing special. Look, rock. There is nothing extraordinary about this rock. Okay, well, let's just keep on maybe going east. Oh, what have we got here? So these seem to have a bit of detail. Look, this is a stump. From here you can see the stump is very old and near petrified. Look inside stump. Inside the old rotted stump you notice a small canvas pouch. Cool. Take pouch. You notice the pouch feels aged and tattered. Okay. Look inside pouch. Cautiously you open the pouch and see many sparkling and flashing diamonds. Quickly you close it again so as not to lose any. Man, there's just treasures everywhere in this land of Daventry. This is great. I'm walking around for like, what, 5-10 minutes? We've already found like diamonds and a golden egg and a dagger. Man, I want to live this place. This would be cool. Let's see. This hollowed out tree log also looks a bit suspicious. Look, log. It's only a rotted log. Look inside log. Can I climb in the log? Climb inside log. Climb in log? No, that would just waste time. It's only a rotted log. Okay, maybe the log's got nothing to it. I will remember that's there just in case. I feel like, again, it's a bit obviously sitting there. Might have to do something with it. Oh, okay. Nice lake here. Look, lake. Clear blue lake is surrounded by a pretty meadow. Well, that's kind of good. Got another rock here. Maybe that could do something. Look, rock. There's nothing extraordinary about the rock. Okay. Looks like this screen is a bit of a nothing screen. Oh, we got some flowers here. That's cool. Look, flowers. What a pretty bed of wildflowers. Take flower. It'd be a shame to pick the lovely wildflowers. Okay, so we don't need to pick them. Let's see. Let's go south again. I don't think that rock is anything. Looks pretty shapeless. Is this like a clearing? Look, clearing. Don't understand clearing. There's probably nothing going on here. Let's just go this way for fun. Oh, okay. I have a feeling this is a weird looking house. Can I even get around here? There we go. I do vaguely remember there's a witch in this game. Sorry, but we can't save the game at this delicate moment. I'm just gonna walk out of here and save it because I have a bad feeling about this place. I vaguely remember there's a witch, and I don't think she's friendly at all. And the way I can't save it there tells me that something bad's going to happen. Gotta break that habit of using the end and the page down key to strafe. The numeric keypad, if you're wondering, like the 1 through 9 keys on a Mac, do the diagonal walking. Look, house. This is the sweetest little gingerbread house you've ever saw. The walls are cake, the roof is frosting, and the chimney looks delicious. And the candy path and cookie fence are unbearably tempting. Can we eat it? Yes, to be careful, young Graham. The mystic spell protective of mine is weakened and departed. Crap. Okay, so the spell the fairy gave us, because we dawdled a bit, seems to have gone away. So that's bad. Let's just keep going anyway. Can we eat the house? It says it's delicious. Yum, the house tastes even better than it looks. Cool. Let's see. I guess this is probably a bad idea. Okay, no one's home. What do we do here? Let's open this cabinet maybe? Is that cheese? Looks like it. Sitting on a shelf is a delicious piece of Swiss cheese. Take cheese. Close cabinet. Now, I'm just gonna... The other nice thing about the Mac version is when you've got the parser open down the bottom, of the text parser open, it freezes the game and it pauses it, whereas in the PC version, time keeps going on. So if I just don't hit enter, it's kind of like a pause so we can think. Because I have a feeling whoever lives here is going to come home rather shortly. What else can we do here? It looks like there's a note next to the bed, kind of in the other room. Let's close the cabinet. Let's just go and see what that note says. I will stop doing that, I'm sure. Okay. Should probably just look house too to see if it tells me anything. Little house is surprisingly neat considering a wicked witch lives here. Okay, it is a witch's house. That's good. Take note. You grab the note from the table. Read note. The note reads, sometimes it is wise to think backwards. Okay. Guess we'll just keep that in mind. Look, bed. The witch's bed looks hard and uncomfortable. I wonder if I can save the game in the house. I bet it doesn't let me. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, it's weird. It doesn't let you save it outside the house, but inside, no worries. Just for fun, let's see if we can go to bed. You can try to go there. Get in bed. Can't do that, at least not now. Sleep. You want to sleep on a witch's bed? Yeah, probably not. I wonder if we hang around, if the witch comes home, what's going to happen? I'm kind of just curious now to see what she does. But am I curious enough? That's going to be the trick. Maybe let's just hang out here for a bit and we'll time lapse it. And if I get bored, we'll move on. But if not, we will see what happens with the witch, I guess. Okay, so I've waited a little bit and I've just kind of wandered out here, and we never did look at the fireplace. Could be something good going on here. Nothing special. Look, fire. You see nothing special. Yeah, maybe you don't do anything with the fire. Okay, so... Alright, I'm going to hang out here a bit longer. And we'll see if the witch arrives. And if not, again, we'll continue on. Okay, so I got a bit bored of waiting. I'm standing now outside the witch's house. Let's just try going back in. See if something happens. Nope, still not here. Oh. Trying to break a habit of a lifetime. Not using the page up and page down keys. Maybe... I don't know, maybe that reset the timer with me walking in. Maybe it's not possible. Maybe if you're in the room and the witch is not home. Oh, hang on. Okay. Off in the distance. Wait. Okay, so I've waited for a little bit. And now we have the prompt. Off in the distance, you hear a high, squeaky voice say, "I can smell someone tasty in my house." Okay, this isn't great. Let's definitely save this. And I'm guessing she's just going to wander on in anytime soon. So while we're waiting, I'm trying to think if we can do anything if the witch comes in besides just watch her catch us and see what happens. I have this feeling that in a fairy tale somewhere that I would have been told or read, you can push her into like a cooking pot or something. But I don't see a cooking pot, but there is a fire. But the witch mutters, "I am going to get my oven ready to cook someone for dinner. Yum." Oh, maybe we can push her into the oven. Oh, don't use that page up key. Alright, here we go. Hopefully she just doesn't turn around and like immediately see us. Push witch. Huh. Courageously, you manage to push the witch into the oven where she flashes and melts away into a harmless blob. Congratulations. Cool. So we took care of the wicked witch. Okay, that definitely calls for a save game moment. Might as well just overwrite that one, considering we don't need it anymore. Nice. So we've gotten rid of the witch. That was kind of fun. I wonder what happens if the witch actually catches us, but I'm guessing we just get locked up in that weird cage looking thing back there and then she eats us, so probably nothing good. Alright, so now where are we at? We've got the cheese. We've got a note. We've read the note. It says it's wise to think backwards. Alright. Let's continue our little quest outside here. Let's go east. Okay. Little tree. See if there's anything special. Just a normal tree, but very pretty. Oh. Be careful. Nearby is a sorcerer. His mystical powers can leave you immobilized and helpless. Uh-oh. Oh no. The sorcerer casts a spell, freezing you on the spot. I hope no dangerous creatures drop by. Oh man. That sucks. So yeah, I can't move. So I guess the fairy godmother's spell is there to help us. So, if, you know, the sorcerer dude or maybe even the witch comes up, that things like this can't happen. I wonder if this actually wears off or if I'm technically dead. I don't think I'm dead. Usually it says something like, you can't do that now. This is a very beautiful tree. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Let's just restore it. I think this is restore. Maybe I don't trust my shortcuts. Yes, it's O. Okay. Apple O. Just for fun, actually, let's go back to Matthew 7, where we're waiting for the witch. I really want to see, I've just been thinking while the sorcerer kind of got us there, what happens if the witch actually gets us? So I reckon if we just go in and out the house a few times, she'll probably just be home. We won't have to do the whole waiting game thing. Not that time. Oh, maybe not. Pretty sure that these games just run on a bit of a random number generator. Oh, there we go. Surprise, surprise. The Wicked Witch is home and now she's after you. Okay, that kind of sucks, but nonetheless, we are here to find out what happens. So, let's let the witch... Oh, she pokes and pinches you and then states, this one is too scrawny, so it's into the cage until you fatten up. Smack, yum. Okay, so we're in a cage. Why does the witch look like she's doing the Running Man? Literally just doing the Running Man on the spot. With a flash, you hear a joyous exclaim, this has made me feel like flying. And then she disappears. Weird Sierra, wish to thank you for playing King's Quest, so that means we are done. So, okay, so if the witch catches you, you end up in a cage waiting for her to fatten you up. Alright, let's go from where we left off. We pushed the witch into the fireplace oven thingy. And now we'll wander off and find something else cool to do. So hopefully this sorcerer dude doesn't show up again, because that was super annoying. I have a feeling it's... Oh no, there he is. Alright, let's just get off this screen. And if we come back on, maybe he's gone away. Nope, he's still there. Okay, so I've got a feeling... I don't know if that screen's important, or it's just one of those annoying screens where that dude's always going to be there. And there's actually nothing on the screen to do. Okay. Oh, what's happening here? Can't move. Do I have to type swim? Oh, okay. So that's interesting. You don't automatically swim when you go into water. That's the first Sierra game I've ever seen that happen. Okie dokie, we've got some sort of door here. Let's see what this door is. Look, door. It's a huge wooden door built right in the bottom of a small mountain. It has a large keyhole. Again, I guess it's locked. The massive door is securely locked. Yeah, very rarely will it be that easy. Alright, so we have a door on this screen. We don't have a key yet. Look, flower. Okay, don't need the flowers. Alright, well, we'll just keep that in the mind. There is a door here, so if we find a key, maybe that could be useful. Oh, that's a weird looking screen. Are they like oysters or something? Trees loaded with walnuts. Oh, okay, they're walnuts. That makes more sense. Yeah, I was thinking of that like a clammy oyster sort of shape. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but sure. I reckon we should take a walnut. You pluck a nice walnut from the tree. Nice. Look, walnut. Seems to be a good solid walnut. I wonder if we can eat it. I guess you need a tool to open it though. Ouch, it would be much easier if you open the walnut first. Open walnut. When you open the walnut, you discover the nut inside is pure gold. What? That's cool. Look, nut. Your gold walnut. Man, this place is just like coming up with treasures like everywhere. Can we take another walnut? You already have one walnut. Let's not be greedy. So there's like just golden walnuts like everywhere. Why isn't everyone like super rich? Again, I'd be loving it if I was living in this place. Guess better, whoops. Better give it the old save game. Now that we've got the gold walnut. Oh, I've got to keep, again, the inventory doesn't work in this sort of patched together version. So far I think we've got a gold walnut, a golden egg, the dagger, some cheese from the witch's house, that piece of paper that says it's wise to think backwards, a carrot. I think that's it. Okay, well, if I've forgotten anything, I might have to just, I don't know, rewind the video and remind myself. One handy thing about videotaping these playthroughs at least. Okay, what should we do now? Let's think. So we've got a walnut. I guess we'll just keep wandering around and see what else we can find. Let's try to the east. What is that on the ground? There appears to be some sort of bowl on the ground. Pretty big bowl. Okay. Look, bowl. This is a very colourful ceramic bowl. Okay. Take the bowl, I guess. Pick up the ceramic bowl. Let's just look at it again. Again, Sierra. Oh, okay. You notice a word on the bottom of the bowl. Yeah, this is a classic Sierra type thing. You can look at it before you pick it up and it'll tell you something different than when you actually pick it up. Okay, so it says fill. Safe fill. I have a vague memory that You just need to say it. After uttering the strange word, the bowl starts quivering and immediately fills up with a delicious hot stew. Yeah, this is one of those fairy tale things. I vaguely remember, again, I have played this game through, but it was years ago. And I just remember getting stuck on this because I was trying to fill it with water and fill it with like all sorts of other stuff. And it didn't work. So it looks like just saying the word fill is the winner. Cool. Now, let's have a bit more of a think. So we haven't got a key yet for the door. We've got the carrot, so we can lead the goat around. I'm pretty sure that's what the carrot's for, but I don't know where to lead the goat. Goats are getting good at like pushing things and getting rid of... Oh, is it a troll or something? Yeah, I don't know. Goats don't like something, so... That's alright. We'll figure the goat out later, but I'm just trying to think if we've got enough to finish a puzzle, but I don't think we do. Let's just head north. So it looks like we've got some sort of river here. The river is dangerous and powerful. There is a delta of pebbles on its edge. And the one thing I do know about Sierra games, if it mentions something like pebbles that aren't very obvious, they're important. Look, pebbles. The pebbles are round and smooth. Take pebbles. Grab a handful of pebbles. Look, pebbles. Pebbles are worn smooth by the raging river. Okay, so we have a nice, smooth pebble. Cool. Alright. Let's just keep wandering. Maybe let's just go north. Okay, so there's the castle. Ooh, what is that over there? Is that a mushroom? The mushroom is on the far side of the river. That river... Stream may not be safe to cross. Yeah, that looks like it is like flowing pretty hard. I will try it, but I've got a feeling we won't be able to swim across this, and it's probably going to end in some sort of funny death error message. But that's alright. This is sad. You're not the first to fail your quest in the raging river. I hope you may be the last. Swim. Swift current does not allow swimming. Okay, so we can't get to the mushroom. It looks like we're going to have to find an alternate route. But I think the river, again, this is from memory, it encircles that whole area over there where the mushroom is like an island. So I think that's something we have to do later. But yeah, we'll figure that one out. Alright. Let's see. Let's go this way, away from the river. Ooh, what have we got here? Watch out, there is an ogre nearby. He will crush you in his strong arms if he catches you. Ugh. Man, that looks like a Sasquatch. That's crazy. Luckily he's gone this time. Look, flowers. See nothing special. Why has that tree got one white pixel? It's just a normal tree, but very pretty. Okay. Must just be a programming thing. Those stumps look pretty plain, so I don't think they've got anything going for them. Okay, we've done a full circle here. So there's the hole where we found the dagger. Let's go north of here. Maybe. There's our tree. Let's see what's going on up here. And we're back to the thing with the door. Okay. So it looks like the world is circular, which makes sense. Because I guess they could put an impenetrable barrier if they didn't want it to be. So where are we now? I feel like there's something we haven't... Well, there's quite a few things we probably haven't found. Alright. Let's go up one. Back to the walnut tree. Let's go... let's go back up to the river, I reckon. So I think there's something we've got to do with that river. Actually, now I'm completely lost. Oh, there's a small dwarf. It'd be a good idea to be careful. Yeah, they steal stuff. Alright, let's keep out of that guy's way. So I think the river was over to the east. Yeah, let's head this way. Before I get totally lost. I think it was north from the bowl. So, gotta use the numeric keypad. Okay, here's our river. Let's go west from here, because I don't think we've done that yet. Okay, so that's that weird screen we had before. What's that weird rock doing up here? Look, rock. Nothing extraordinary about the rock. It's just weird looking. Alright, let's go west again. Ooh, this looks weird. I have a feeling this might be the dwarves' house. Can't walk through there. Save game. Alright, let's do this. Matthew 11. Look. Rock. A lot of looking at rocks in this game. The ancient mossy rock has seen many winters. There's a small hole at its base. Look hole. When looking in the small hole, you see a faint green glow. Can we fit in the hole? It needs to be much smaller to fit through that hole. Look glow. Take glow. Okay. I've got a feeling that's for later. So let's leave that well alone. Let's see what's up kind of northwest of this. Oh, okay. I've got a feeling some sort of ogre might live here or something. Good idea to save. Although there's some trees that are chopped down, so maybe it's like a wood cutting. Although you can have the ogre that cuts down wooden trees. Oh, cool. So we've got an axe and some sort of pump, I think. Let's check this thing. Oh, Sierra, why didn't you just program it so the home keys and the end keys worked? Look, pump. It's an ancient rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work. Use pump. It doesn't work. Okay. No probably about it. Well, let's check out what's going on in this log thing. Oh, some people in here. Man, it's a bit dilapidated. There's like holes in the floor and stuff. Look house. The cottage is run down and sparsely furnished. The only nice possession seems to be a fiddle in the corner. Well, the people haven't eaten me yet, so maybe let's just talk to them. Talk to people. You get no response from the people. Let's just try the generic talk to person. Talk. Can't do that. Talk to woman. She replies, "I'd like to offer you something, but we do not even have food for ourselves." Hey, now we're thinking. So we've got that bowl of food. Try to talk to man, see if he has something else to say. Welcome to my humble abode. I reckon let's give him the bowl with the food. The woodcutter family is very grateful that you've given them a bowl of stew. Now they will have at least one last meal. Oh, that's really sad. Surely they can find some more food. And that bowl you can just keep saying like, fill, and it keeps filling up. As a token of their gratitude, they offer their last earthly possession, the woodcutter's fiddle. Oh, that's nice of them, but surely they've got more than that as earthly possessions. There's like a bed going over there and some sort of sink. So be careful not to fall into a hole in the floor here. Take fiddle. The polished wood feels like satin. It seems to still vibrate from the last song it played. That's kind of weird. Okay. I guess a fiddle could be used with... Well, there might be leprechauns in this game. Just due to the fact we found... Well, there was a dwarf. But leprechauns, don't they dance to fiddle songs or something? Maybe. Alright, looking at the time now, it seems we've been playing for about 45 minutes. I think we're going to call this for part 1 of our King's Quest 1 playthrough on the Macintosh LC. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. If you've got any things you want to talk about, comment on, questions, whatever, please put them down there in the comments. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and help the channel to grow a little bit. I hope to do more of these playthroughs on the genuine hardware. It's a bit different for you guys to see it rather than just, you know, going on the Scum VM and just playing it. This is played exactly like it would have been played pretty much back in 1990. The only slight difference is that you would have had to use something with System 5 for the Mac, which is pretty unusable these days. So we've got the little bit of the Leisure Suit Larry hack going. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you for part 2. See you later.